Hello there, church family. This is Andrew Thompson, your senior pastor, coming to you on this Thursday, November the 19th, for our weekly video Thursday Thoughts message. You know, next week is Thanksgiving, and it's around this time of year that I always think about the 107th Psalm, which starts out, "Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, for his steadfast love endures forever." What a reminder to us that our God is a good and powerful God who loves us forever and ever and will always be with us, will never forsake us, and will always support us and encourage us and lead us by his Holy Spirit. You know, we have so much to be thankful for, and that is an important thing to remember this year, a year when otherwise we've had so many things to discourage us and to make us feel negatively and pessimistic about both our present and our future. But if we will remember who our God is and the steadfast character of God's love for us, then it will help us to frame our minds in the right way. As a matter of fact, I think of that as a mindset maker. It gives us the right mindset so we can see with the right vision about who we are and where God is leading us in the future. I do want to say just a word about the coming holiday season because of particularly the rise in COVID-19 infections that we're seeing here locally across the state of Arkansas and really across the nation as a whole. In his daily briefing yesterday, Governor Asa Hutchinson noted that the hospitalization level in Arkansas is as high right now as it has been throughout the entire pandemic. He noted the counties that have the highest rates of new cases, and Washington County, where I'm filming this video right now, ranks second in the state for new infections, behind only Pulaski. That is a sign that we are not out of the woods yet. And I know that that's frustrating because we've been doing more than ever to try to stem the tide of infections. I almost never go anywhere now where I don't see people wearing masks, using copious amounts of hand sanitizer, and physically distancing from one another. And yet, we are getting into cold and flu season, and we know that every single year about this time, people start to get the flu, they start to get seasonal colds. It's just a time of the year when virus transmission increases and those kinds of respiratory illnesses increase as well. So it probably shouldn't surprise us that COVID-19 infections are increasing as well. All I want to say to you today is that we need to continue to be on our guard. We need to do those things that we have been reminded to do again and again and again. Wear our mask wherever we are, physically distance at every opportunity possible, make sure that we are washing our hands thoroughly, and just doing all the things that we do to protect ourselves and to protect other people as much as possible. You know, at the beginning of this week, the pastoral leadership of the church met together, and we went line by line through the new updated guidelines that the governor has released on the Arkansas Department of Health website for how to protect ourselves in particularly worship spaces. And we wanted to make sure that we were following all of those bullet points and keeping ourselves and others as safe as possible. We went through that process, and then I passed along the results of our conversation to the lay leadership of our church through our committee chair people and our lay leader. And what I want to tell you is this: we are going to continue to meet in person for worship right now, and we're going to continue to monitor daily what is coming out of Governor Hutchinson's office and the good advice that he has been giving to all Arkansans, and especially for our purposes for churches and places of worship as well. If we get to the point where it seems like we need to move back to doing solely live stream worship services, if it gets to the point where it looks like we need to temporarily shut down the church for a time until the infection rate begins to subside, then we will certainly do that. We're going to be on our guard. We're going to use prudence. We're going to use wisdom. And in the midst of that, we're going to lead the way forward as a church with courage and with confidence, for we do indeed have much to give thanks for. So give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His steadfast love endures forever. I hope that you will be cautious and careful throughout the coming Thanksgiving holiday, and I hope that you'll keep praying. I'll see you soon, and God bless.